Hey guys and gals, how's it going? So yeah, this is the first time I've really started off my live with a super chill, super chill, super chill. I gotta move my stuff around here. Gotta set up my stuff here. Setting my stuff up on the fly here. That's the beauty about going live. Setting your stuff up on the fly. There we go. All right. That's what happens when you set your stuff. Oops. That's the beauty of live. So I'll start out this live stream super chill with the with my ringing bell and got my wind chimes. What's up? How's it going, Martha's Journey? So it's probably early in the morning here. It's, I want to say I started this live stream about 2 something in the morning. So it's probably 3 something in the morning right now. So I got my candles going. And I picked up some new, these are my new candle holders I picked up. They're pretty cool. So I picked these up at Yankee Candle today. Picked 3 of these up. I just dig candles, man. The candles just bring out a really cool, different vibe. What's up, Marilyn? CPO No Vlogs. What's up? Martha's Journey. Yeah, very cozy, right? So yeah, this live was. This is the first time I started a live where I'm not. I started the live off. You almost when some of you rewatch this live, it's almost going to look like a silent stream live when they first start watching it. Oh, really? Okay. Well, these are tea lights, so maybe that kind of thing doesn't happen with tea lights. So, yeah, those are tea lights. But yeah, it's probably, like I said, it's probably 3 something in the morning here. But it's so funny. Yeah, it's yeah, I really wanted to start off my live stream super chill, so that's what I did. The live stream, they got started off super chill. So I'm gonna go. yeah, it is pretty good vibes. It is super cool vibes. And throughout this live, I've been showing everybody's comments, and that's my way of thanking the channels for coming in here. There's my bro. That's my hi vampire Martina. I think they got an inside joke going on there. That's so cool. And I'm drinking the drink that Jack doesn't like me to drink. Coca-Cola Zero. He doesn't like when I drink that. So yeah, during my live stream, I try to show off all the comments. And yeah, for those of you who end up rewatching this live stream, any of the channels you see, if there's any channels you're not subscribed to, please go give these channels a look at. And if you end up liking their content, please give them a like and subscribe. My name's JR, aka Lone Wolf Bushcraft. And if you end up liking my content that you see on the Lone Wolf Bushcraft YouTube channel, I'd also appreciate if you give me a like and subscribe. I'd appreciate that. So, yeah, it's probably 3 something in the morning because, like I said, I probably started this live stream about 2:30 in the morning, and or a little after 2:30 in the morning is probably when I started this live stream. So it's probably 3:30 in the morning right now. So that's kind of wild. No, Daddy, she's a vampire, a real vampire. That's so funny. I love it. Oh yeah, I am. That's so cute. Martina's journey and Adrian Gibson's got an inside joke going on around there with Martina's journey being a real vampire. Oh, Martina's journey, thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. It's so funny that he's talking about that in the comments because I think during one of Adrian's Gibson's live streams, I think they were talking about that inside joke about Martina's journey being a real vampire. So yeah, so I guess candles during my live stream kind of fits into that a little bit. That's pretty funny. That's hilarious. I love it when Adrian and when Raquel go live. They're a pretty cool live duo. Oh, and oh wow, Adrian says, and her dog Wilma is my lover. No worries, bro. Ha ha ha. Adrian is engaged to my Wilma, my dog. That's pretty funny. So they got a couple, yeah, they got a couple inside jokes going with each other. Adrian's engaged to Wilma the dog. That's pretty funny. That's what YouTube's about, is to have a lot of fun. So I love that. The different live streams having fun and talking with each other. That's pretty cool. I dig it. Believe it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, my stepson Adrian, my pretend stepson Adrian Gibson on YouTube. He's good. He's got a good sense of humor, and he doesn't mind poking fun at himself. So yeah, Adrian's pretty cool. I like brother Adrian. He's all right. Yes, they both get married soon, and you are invited, Mr. Lone Wolf. Bring your wolf with you. See, I love it. That's pretty funny. But yeah, like I said, this is the first time I've really. This live stream is pretty unique because I really started off super chill, and I also started it off Also started off playing in this bad boy. So I did a lot of playing this dude. So that almost went on for a full hour, this bad boy, of me playing this and filming the candles. So a lot of people were probably wondering, or whoever rewatches this live stream, they'll probably go, "Where's GR? Where's?" But yeah, I thought it'd be fun to. I try to mix it up on my live streams. So some people may be really surprised that I started off the live stream super chill. You met so many weird people here, like Adrian and me. That candle don't work out with us. We are. That is hilarious. I'm gonna read Martina's Journey's comment. I got it up right there. Martina's Journey said, "Yes, Mr. Lone Wolf. You meet so many weird people here, like Adrian and me. That candle don't work with us. We are devil." That's funny. Ding dong, says Adrian. What's up? Ha ha ha. Laugh out loud. I don't know if I talked about this on my live stream. That's funny. They mentioned being little devils or mentioned the devil. There's a TV show called. There's a TV show. I think it's on Netflix, and I think the title of that TV show is called Lucifer. It doesn't matter how many ding dongs you are doing. My fangs are still sharp. Ha ha ha! Watch out! Thumbs up. Thanks. Anyways, I don't know how many of you have Netflix, but there's this TV show called Lucifer. And in case some of you aren't familiar with the TV show Lucifer, I think they're going on their sixth season, right? And Lucifer decides to, on the TV show Lucifer, aka the devil, decides he doesn't want to chill out in hell anymore. So he's gonna go live it up on earth. And what's funny is Lucifer goes and lives it up on Earth, and he owns a nightclub, and he ends up talking to this one woman that his magic and charisma don't seem to work on this one particular woman who's a police detective, and it's a cool take. It's kind of a cool take on the devil and Lucifer because he's tied. I guess he's just didn't want to hang out in hell anymore. And this one angel comes and sees him. I can't remember what this angel's name is, but he comes and sees Lucifer, and he's trying to talk Lucifer into going back to hell, right? And Lucifer tells this angel, he said, "Well, tell Dad I'm not interested." And he still wants to go chill and party in heaven. And he owns a nightclub on Earth. He owns a nightclub on Earth. I used to sub in Netflix, but not use me. So I canceled. Oh, that's cool, Martina. But anyways, it's a really interesting take on this character Lucifer because they take a little bit and they just put a different twist on it, you know. And yeah, if you do have Netflix and you haven't seen it, just watch a few episodes. Um, yeah, it's a really cool take on how Lucifer looks at things, and also, and like I said, it's on Netflix and it's called Lucifer, and it shows the devil owning a nightclub, and it's just an interesting take on Lucifer. But um, yeah, it's really cool. it's pretty cool. It's interesting. There's other movies like The Devil's Advocate. That's another good one where an actor plays the role of Lucifer, the Devil's Advocate. I think that has Al Pacino in it. And who else does it have in it? It has Al Pacino and Keanu Reeves is in it. And I believe that's called The Devil's Advocate. But the reason I bring those two things up, the Lucifer on Netflix and also The Devil's Advocate, um, both characters kind of portray, or at least in The Devil's Advocate, Lucifer kind of says he he's encouraged every desire that man has, or something like that. And then in the show Lucifer on Netflix, not before I go to sleep, I get nightmares. Oh, cool. Um, so yeah, on the show Lucifer, you got that character that plays Lucifer will even say, what is your biggest, deepest desire? And then, I guess Lucifer and that person take a look at it. What's their biggest, deepest desire? And what's funny is Lucifer ends up going to counseling. So it's so funny. This Earth lady says to Lucifer, I'm surprised you go to counseling because, um, I guess this lady looks at Lucifer as being someone who's self centered with his looks and stuff. And so this lady tells Lucifer she's surprised he goes to counseling. So, oh, and what's funny in the show Lucifer on Netflix, even when he tells someone directly that he's Lucifer, they totally don't believe him, right? So finally, what he does is uh, he has this. He looks gorgeous when he's showing people what he wants. He looks like this gorgeous male model. Lucifer does. And when people don't believe him, or when he's talking to someone who's bad, or if he's trying to show someone what's up, um, like this one detective realized something was unique about this dude because I think he got shot at and he didn't get hurt or die or get injuries. And so, but what's funny is finally the detective goes, "Holy crap, this guy really is Lucifer." And so it's an interesting show on Netflix called Lucifer. It's really cool. Anyways, the reason I talk about The Devil's Advocate and the show Lucifer on Netflix is because I stopped believing in the devil a long, long time ago. And it does affect you when you sleep. There you go. Your mask just up. Cool. So, anyways, I want to say about maybe either 3 or 4 years ago, I stopped believing in the devil. And my reasons were my human logic is the one it made me give up the idea of there being a devil, or like some people like to say, the word Lucifer. And my reasons for giving up this belief, I mean, I still believe in a personal God. I just, um, I just don't believe in the devil anymore. But the cool thing about it, when I was growing up, that was rarely talked about. The devil part of the. I grew up Roman Catholic, so the devil part was. I'm sure in some Roman Catholic calls maybe it was looked at, but uh, I mean the Catholic Church does touch on it. Um, in some Catholic churches, they may touch on it a lot. But some of the Catholic churches I went to, they really talked more about God's unconditional love and compassion and being kind and doing good to others. And occasionally they would talk about the devil. And I also participated in another religion that's called the Baha'i Faith. And uh, they kind of touch on it in a different way. But yeah, like I said, my human logic and reason, which has nothing to do with the Baha'i faith or the Roman Catholic Church, my own human logic, and when I started looking at it logically, um, but human beings like hearing stories. They like our species seems to like the telling of stories, and when I look in Revelations, and also when I look at or when I look at how the story was told, that there was kind of like a battle, and that Satan was thrown down to the earth, and now he goes around, trying to check on souls or something like that. Uh, like I said, the reason I gave up on that belief in the devil is because if God can see the past, present, and future, if He can see all that, especially if He can see the future, why in the world would God's angel throw the devil down to the earth? Why? I mean, why would you do that? Especially if you could read into the future, and especially, and I'm kind of a science guy, so let's say the Big Bang started at my shoulder. So the Big Bang started at my shoulder. All of human history can be found under my fingernails. So that's a pretty long length of time. Ortiz Journey said, I was brought up Catholic when I was in the Philippines, but since I've arrived in the UK, I never go to church, and I started believing myself more. Yeah. So, yeah, Martina, I don't know if you're familiar with the Baha'i faith, but just type in BAHAI.org, and it'll tell you everything that Baha'is believe and what Baha'is like to do in the world. Um, yeah, the only reason I'm telling you to go to Baha'i.org is sometimes I forget things, and I don't remember every single thing that the Baha'i faith teaches. So, like I said, go to BAHAI.org, and you can learn more about what the Baha'i faith is all about. So roughly, Baha'is, um, there were two faiths in Persia that kind of rose up. One is called the Babi faith, and a leader of that faith was named by the Bab. And the Bab kind of cleared the way for Baha'u'llah, kind of like John the Baptist cleared the way for Christ. And I think there's a movie that the Baha'is created. I think it's called The Gate, and that talks about a little about the Bab's life. And the way it's spelled B-A-B, the Bab. Yeah, get a chance to look into it, because I'm always afraid I'm always afraid I'm gonna not say everything that's supposed to be said. So, but as far as the not believing in the devil anymore, that has nothing to do with the Baha'i faith or the Catholic Church. That's something personally I've just given up on. I've given up on believing in the devil or Satan or Lucifer or whatever you want to call him. So so yeah, when I screw up, I can't blame anything like the devil or Lucifer or stuff like that. There are things I guess a person still could blame things on, like when human beings don't. I think the Baha'i Faith touches on it a little bit. It says uh, when we tend to not go after spiritual things and go after things super super not spiritual. If we delve into those too much, eventually we can become lower than the beasts of the field. Oh yeah, I believe in goodness over the negative. That's cool. I take it one step further. I try not to hang out with negative people. I really believe negative people can zap your energy. So yeah, I purposely don't hang out with negative people. I love to laugh, sing, and it makes me happy all day being kind to others. Yeah, I'm the same way. Yeah, I'm definitely the same way. But anyways, there's somewhere in the Baha'i faith where it talks about the human soul is actually a sign of God. So that's kind of neat to think about. That if we really do have a human, if we do really have a soul, it kind of blows me away that it could be a sign of God. That's pretty cool. Um, the other thing I like about there's somewhere in the Baha'i writings, I think it's in the hidden words. I created the noble. Why dost thou abase thyself? So that's something that Baha'is are different from Christians. Baha'is do not believe they were born sinners. Baha'is believe that you were created in God's nobility and that we learn sin from the world. So you're actually not born a sinner. And I know some Christian sects actually teach that you're born a sinner, where in the Baha'i faith you're actually taught that you're born noble, that God created you noble. Negative, yes, sir. They appear your energy big time. Yep. What's funny? That's funny you say that, Martina's journey. Because I'm the kind of person I don't like to hurt people's feelings. So what I'll do is I'll slickly move away from a negative person. I'll kind of look at my watch and go, oh look, I got to be somewhere. I got to go take care. And so I purposely um, I'd rather be giving people energy than zapping their energy. So I try to be careful what I say around people because I don't want to zap their energy. Uh, but there's also a thing of being honest as well. So, but and one of the things I use in my journey is there's a Baha'i thing that if you're going to give ammunition or if you're going to correct somebody, I think what they say is beware, beware, lest ye offend any heart. So when you are, if you are giving someone a correction, you're to do it in a way to not offend their heart. So that I think Abdul Baha said that. That's the son of Baha'u'llah, is Abdul Baha. He said, "Beware, beware, lest ye offend any heart." And I kind of I took that to heart. Martina's journey said, "Every one of us humans is special on our own way. I am grateful that I am alive. Thanks to my mom and dad for giving me life to be in this world." Yeah, that's pretty cool. There's a lot of people of all different faiths and all different stripes that practice, they call it practicing gratitude. And also, even though I'm not a Buddhist, the Baha'is do recognize this Buddhism as a legit spiritual path. Hey, what's up, Brett? So Buddhism is looked at as uh, in the Baha'i faith. The Baha'is faith does recognize Buddhism as a legitimate spiritual path. Yes, I understand how you mean, Mr. Lowell, but sometimes it is also good to speak up the truth. Hurts. Yeah, yeah. I agree with that statement. But yeah, even though I'm not a Buddhist, in Buddhism it talks about how important it is to uh, when things come into your mind. In Buddhism, it almost how teaches you how to. Like I said, I'm not Buddhist, but I like this. Buddhism is a good practice. Yeah. Hi, Vampirus Martina. Oh, so Brett's on that joke too. That's pretty cool. Hi, Brett. Um, so yeah, Buddhism. I think that's the cool thing. To me, Buddhism is almost like um, showing you how the mind works and how to. It's really cool because there's this one guru I think on TikTok. I can't remember his name. That's terrible. but um, he really gets people to use their logic and their reasoning. There's people saying hello to each other in the chat there. So yeah, Buddhism really gets people to think about using their reason and logic, and and I definitely think God would want us to use our reason and logic for sure. I'm showing your guys' comments throughout my live stream so that whoever rewatches these live streams here will check out the channels. And if you end up liking the content, please give these channels a like and subscribe. I'd appreciate that. And same for me. My name is JRAK Lone Wolf Bushcraft. And if you like the content you see here, please give me a like and subscribe as well. And thanks for these channels that have showed up for my live stream this evening. They rock. So, like I said, even though I'm not Buddhist, I've read lots of different Buddhist books. And I like what the Dalai Lama said. Even if you're not Buddhist, if you can find something in Buddhism you like or that can enrich your life, go ahead and use it, even if you're not Buddhist. I thought that was pretty cool. Yes, I did watch some good advice from people that makes sense. I listen to what and analyze it is good or not. Yeah, there you go. Um, I did like what the Dalai Lama said to people. He said that regardless of whether you're a believer or a non-believer, or whether you're Buddhist, Christian, Jew, human being, or whatever, he, I love that the Dalai Lama said one thing we all have in common is our humanity. So maybe instead of focusing on our differences, we can focus on our humanity. And the Baha'i faith kind of backs that up. One of the teachings of the Baha'i faith is the oneness of humanity and the oneness of religion. And basically, Baha'is believe that all the religions pray to one and the same God. So, so that's pretty cool. On one of my videos, I think it's in my Chicago playlist. You guys can see me. I'm walking around the new Baha'i Visitor Center. You can see me visiting the Baha'i Temple in Chicago. So you guys should give that video a check out because I'm showing off the new Baha'i Visitor Center. So, um, but yeah, the other thing I like about being a member of the Baha'i Faith is now just because I'm a member of the Baha'i Faith doesn't mean I'm a perfect person. And I felt the same way even when I was Catholic. Just because I'm Catholic doesn't mean I'm a perfect person. Oh, I didn't know that, Brett. Brett says there's been 14 Dalai Lamas. That's cool. So, so yeah, no matter what my spiritual path or whatever spiritual path I've ever been on, I've never um, viewed myself just because I'm on a spiritual path. Um, but my spiritual journey's been interesting for sure. And I try not to judge other people's spiritual journeys because I never know where they're at on their spiritual path. So yeah, everybody's on a different, spiritual path, which is cool. Um, but yeah, what I like about the Baha'i faith, it's trying to create a conversation with all the different religions, and it's trying to get all the different religions to show what they have in common or what values they have in common. And um, I don't think the Baha'i faith is worrying about converting any people to the Baha'i faith. They're just more about getting the world religions to talk to one another. The important is to be a good to yourself and to others. Yeah, I agree with that. Um, but yeah, in my own spiritual walk, like I said, one groups of people I try to really stay away from is if I see someone always talking negative all the time, regardless of whether it's in my family's setting or if it's in my work setting, or even if it's in the public setting. I really I really stay away from people that are super negative. The Dalai Lama is the highest spiritual leader of that. Yep. And I'm sure they're probably looking for the next Dalai Lama to take the current Dalai Lama's place. But but what I love, the other thing that's distinctly different from the Baha'i faith than from Christianity is um, I don't think Christians, Muslims, or Jews look at Buddhism as a legit spiritual path. The Baha'is actually do. And then I guess the Baha'is take it one step further. They look at Buddha as a manifestation of God, just like Jesus, Muhammad, um, Moses, Abraham, the Bab, Baha'u'llah. So be nice and just have a good laugh. Same here too. I like sending good vibes. Yeah. Oh yeah. Whenever anyone clicks on one of my live streams, it's usually um, now one thing I am a little bit different, especially some of the live stream people I follow. A lot of them don't talk about, at least the ones I've been watching, don't touch on the religious part or the political part. So I can't remember if I've ever touched on politics or not, but I probably feel more comfortable talking about spiritual things than the politics part. But the crazy thing is, politics is important because it does affect people's lives, and I do, I do realize people are pretty compassionate or passionate on both sides. But I'm more of the conservative. It's weird. There's some aspects of my life where I'm super liberal, and then there's some aspects of my life I'm super conservative. Um, but once again, regardless of where people fall on that spectrum, I try not to judge. Even yeah, um, of course, where judgment could come in is if someone's politics are super far to the left, then that makes me super uncomfortable. And then so I guess I'm like in the middle. So if someone's politics are super super far to the right, like they just won't listen to anyone. And same way if they're super super on the left. So I'm kind of like in the middle. Like I said, there's some parts of my life that are uh, I'm probably pretty liberal about, and then there's other parts of my life that I'm super conservative, or I shouldn't say the word super conservative, but I'm just conservative about. Nope, not many people want to talk religion. I don't, but I don't mind sometimes when it is positive way. Anyway, too, I have my own opinion. Yeah. Um, what's funny is I think a lot of people's opinions, speaking of politics and religion, I don't judge vampires. I like that. That's pretty funny. But yeah, I think a lot of people's I think what pushes people to the extreme left may be some things that have happened to them, and then same thing for people that get pushed to the extreme right. I think there's something. It's usually something major in their that's happened in their lives that has either pushed them to the far left or pushed them to the far right. Um, I think Baha'is are encouraged to, uh, as far as politics goes, I think Baha'is, the members of the Baha'i faith, are encouraged. Uh, they encourage their members to be active in their communities, but Um, they don't want you to get marred in the politics. If that makes any sense, I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. But Baha'is members of the hey, what's up, Deborah? Members of the Baha'i faith are encouraged not to get marred in politics because politics is kind of dirty. All right, just take care, keeping good vibes. Yeah, you too. Take care, Martina's journey. Take care. Brett saying hi to his girlfriend there. Hey, what's up? People are saying hi to each other in the chats, and I'm showing their comments because I want to show off their channels. These are the channels that have come into live, and I wanted to show their channel names off here. Take care. Thanks for stopping by, Martina's Journey. You rock. So, like I said, it's usually like as far as people that are to the far left politically and the people that are to the far right politically, it seems like something major has happened in their lives to push them either to the far left or to the far right. So, and like I said, I'm more in the middle. There's parts of my life where I'm liberal about, and then there's parts where I'm super. What I don't know why I keep saying the word super conservative. Just conservative, you know. Um, but I do know one thing: all the different political spectrums need to really sit and listen to each other, and really try to hear what the other one's trying to say. Um, but unfortunately, sometimes when they're at the two extremes, they'll probably never. The sad thing is they'll probably never talk with each other. I'm talking about the extreme left and the extreme right will probably never, which is sad because they probably need to hear each other's things. But that's really wild. But yeah, occasionally you'll see me touch on politics here a little bit. I won't go crazy, and same thing with religion. Occasionally, I'll uh, I'll I'll tell you guys a little bit about the Baha'i faith, and uh, and then occasionally I'll share with you a little bit about my own spiritual journey. But but yeah, it's been wild. My spiritual journey's been cool. Um, I think part of the reason I tap into spiritual stuff is because I think it helps people deal with life. You know, um, like I said, I'm not Buddhist, but I like reading Buddhist texts. Of course, I like reading Baha'i literature because I'm a member of the Baha'i faith. Uh, I still glance at my Bible from time to time. Oh, I love it. Brett said football is my religion. That's so cool. You know what? It's funny you should mention that, Brett, because sports really brings people of all different walks of life together. Take, for instance, college football. My favorite thing to watch is college football and also pro football. And what's neat about sports is it brings people of all different faiths together, and it even brings believers and non-believers together. And uh, people of all different stripes have their favorite team. So sports does bring all kinds of different stripes of humanity together to go watch a game, which is cool. Um, One thing I've learned, most recently, what you guys seen on my YouTube channel was me going to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, and also going to Sayulita, Mexico. And you can look at my other travel vlogs that are also from Peru, South America. And there are a couple of things Baha'is will do that aren't unusual for Baha'is to do. Sometimes Baha'is marry outside their race or they marry outside their nationality. And then sometimes they marry someone of a different religion. And I ended up doing that. I'm a member of the Baha'i faith, but I married a Catholic girl, and then I married outside my nationality. My wife's from Peru. She's Peruvian, Japanese, Spanish, Italian, and she's she's totally Peruvian, but she has Japanese and Spanish and Italian. And of course, I'm mixed myself. I'm Irish. I'm Irish, Scottish, and English, and I may have some German. I don't know. I'm just learning that from my dad, but I do know for sure I have the Irish, English, and the Scottish. So in my background. And part of the reason I know that is because my dad's older sister was into looking into genealogy. So that's the only reason I know my mixes. So that's pretty cool. Cool. So, yeah, that's the only reason I know about my Irish, English, and Scottish background. It's because my dad's older sister was really into that, seeing what was in our background. So that's the only reason I know it. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thunderbolt and Lightfoot. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. I appreciate that. Talladega Nights is a funny movie because Will Ferrell is hilarious. So sometimes I like watching. Uh, cool. Ooh, I like the movies that Clint Eastwood's in. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like a lot of Clint Eastwood westerns. Those are cool. So, anyways, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. I appreciate all those channels that have showed up here tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm gonna go show off all your comments here really quick. So let me show these. I'm gonna start from the very beginning, and it's my way of thanking these channels for showing up to the Lone Wolf Bushcraft YouTube channel. So let me show up all these channel names. And for those of you who will re-watch this live stream, please give these channels a look at. And if you end up liking the content, please give these channels a like and subscribe. And I try to do this at the end of every one of my lives, show off everybody's comments who got to come and visit the Lone Wolf Bushcraft YouTube After Dark live stream. I try to do this. I try to show off all these channel names. And once again, please give these channels a look at. And if you do like the content you see, then please give them a like and a subscribe. I'd appreciate that. But this is my way of thanking these channels for coming in my live stream here. I appreciate it. And for those of you who end up rewatching this live stream, if you didn't get to come and visit me on the live stream, don't worry about it. I'll still appreciate it if you rewatch the live stream. That'd be cool. So yeah, if some of you don't end up getting to watch the live stream live, no big deal. Just please give it a watch. Or actually, if you've gotten to this level, or if you've gotten this far, I know you've rewatched the live stream, so that's pretty cool. And I'll give you a big thank you for rewatching the live stream. I appreciate it. What's funny is I started off this live stream super chill with the candles and the ringing of the bell. But yeah, the reason I'm showing off these comments once again is it's my way of thanking these people for coming to the After Dark live show here. And then, like I said, if there's a channel name that you guys aren't familiar with, give that channel a look at. And then if you end up liking the content, please give them a like and subscribe. And like I said, I'm just showing off these comments mainly to share out these channel names that got to come and visit me on my live stream, which is super cool. And I appreciate people's time. So if people have taken the time out to come visit me here on the live stream, the least I can do is share out their channel name as a way of thanking them for showing up to the live stream. So it's pretty cool. So that's why I'm doing it. Yep. And these are pretty cool channels here. But yeah, it's my way of thanking them for giving me a quick stop by and saying hi. I appreciate it. But I try to do this at the end of each live stream. I show your comments during the live stream, and then I like to show the comments. I like to show all of the comments at the end of my live stream. So that's what I'm doing right now, sharing out these channel names. And it's my way of saying hi or saying thank you. Got to go now. Take care, Sammy PH. Oh, that's cool, my brew. Yeah, take care. I love it. Breath calls me Lone Wolf McQuaid because it's after the Chuck Norris character. That's pretty cool. Hey Trent, I'm wrapping things up. I just showed off everybody's comment that's visited me here at the live stream. So yeah, take care, Trent. Take care, Brett. Take care, Deborah, and take care all that, and also Adrian as well, and Martina's Journey. You guys take care. Yep. I hope everyone has a good day. Of course, it's really early in the morning here. So it's really early in the morning here on a Monday. Other parts of the world, it's probably evening time. So, yeah, I hope everyone has a good day. And I'll talk to you guys and gals later. Take care, guys and gals. Peace. Later, Gators. Later. Take care, everyone. Peace. And once again, thanks for stopping by the Lone Wolf Bushcraft After Dark live show. And I'll talk to you guys later. Take care, everybody. Peace. Later, Gators. Cheers.